Hi everyone. In my website, I have a page called Ecotourism where I basically have a list of all the companies that offer ecotourism activities in my city, which is Monterrey in northern Mexico. We are located about 2 hours only from the border with Texas in the United States. So my website is open 24/7. You can access it anytime you have. And the main point of it that I thought is that I wanted it to be a resource for people that are coming from outside of Monterrey, so they have alternatives. So the different companies have hyperlinks, so you can just click on it and it will take you to their Facebook page, and you can see the pictures and all. So anyway, yesterday a lady named Sarah, apparently from Australia, wrote me an email saying something like, "Hey Jose, we're traveling to Monterrey for 2 weeks, and we found your website, and we were just wondering if you can tell us your opinion about the best company of ecotourism in Monterrey." So I thought that my answer to Sarah might help others as well, so I that's why I'm making this video. First of all, Sarah, I haven't traveled with all the companies. I have traveled with like 5 or 6 of them, so my opinion is not gonna necessarily be complete. I've heard wonderful comments about other companies with other ways of doing things. So that's the first thing I wanted to tell you. On the other hand, you might want to consider the cost issue when deciding on the best company. And this is, my concern about cost is not about. I don't want you to think that if you pay the higher price, you're gonna have the best quality. That's not necessarily true. There is not necessarily a relationship between price and quality. I have traveled with all different people, and sometimes, for example, for Matacanes, which is a beautiful canyon that you have to see, sometimes I have even paid less than 1,000 pesos, and I have had a wonderful experience. So I think that you may be aware of this, but the people who, like me, who do ecotourism, I strongly believe that it's up to us to enjoy the activities. So don't go for the higher price or the lowest price. It's not necessarily related to quality. The other thing I wanted to tell you is about language. I've seen some companies speaking English with their customers, and they really they don't speak good English. So you may say like, "Ah, that's all right, I don't mind." Well, the thing you might want to consider in it is we always try to take care of each other and everything, but in the possible case of an accident, you want to make sure that they understand really well what you need and what you want to do. So you better make sure that you're traveling with some people that speak good English. On the other hand, we have the insurance issue. That's a little more complicated, because some companies are really strict and they give you some paperwork to sign. Some other companies just tell you that you have insurance, but you actually don't see any paperwork. So you better want to make sure that the company and the people that you're traveling with, they care about you and they care about insurance. That's really important, especially because you're traveling to a foreign country. Other than that, I will share with you the food and water issue. There are some places, for example, like Matacanes, where it's really difficult for us, like customers, to bring our own food. I understand everybody likes to eat different foods and everything, but there are some places in around Monterrey that is kind of nice if the company will bring the food and they can feed you. So I know personally some companies that they care about you, like, really, so they feed you really well during the course of all the tour. What else? I wanted to also, I might want to comment on equipment. You may want to make sure that the company that you're using, they have the best equipment. I have never felt that my life is at risk, really. But on the other hand, I've seen a lot of differences in the quality of the equipment. So, you know what, Sarah? What I will do is just to give them a call. If you give them a call, you can ask anything you want. You can also notice right away about the language issue. And, sometimes it's really easy to know who to trust. If you talk to a weird guy or whatever, that doesn't really know the information you're asking, so that's a bad sign, right? I mean, on the other hand, if you talk to them and you talk to some people like, oh, I mean, look at this, we are a company that we have years in business or whatever, that is gonna make you feel a little more confident. The idea, basically, you can tell this to your friends, is that you come to Monterrey and you have a wonderful time without any accident, without anything bad whatsoever. So anyhow, I hope my incomplete answer helps you somehow. Thank you for using the information in my website. That's the purpose of it. And I hope you have a good time in Monterrey.